Today's discussion, I will start by rounding off legacy. Okay. Now let's look at legacy of wisdom and courage. And our case study will be on Solomon. Solomon is renowned for wisdom, teachings, and writings. And now today you and I have been impacted by the legacy of Solomon's wisdom. All right. So let's quickly go to 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 16 to 28. Please, you read verse 16 to 28 at home. I'll just focus on 24 and 25 because of time. 1 Kings chapter 3, verses 24 and 25. The king said, "Bring me a sword." And they brought a sword before the king. 25. Divide the living child into two and give half to, you know how the story went. We're very familiar with that story. The king said they should divide. It was a case of two women dragging a certain child, okay, because one of them's child died. Okay, so the king, in his wisdom, he said, okay, divide the child into two, give one to the other and give one to the other. And so the real mother said, no, king, instead of that, just leave the baby for her. And then in God's wisdom, Solomon could understand who the real mother of a child is. That's the wisdom that we've learned. Has influenced us. Okay. And then if you go to verse 9 as well, you see where Solomon asked God for wisdom out of so many things he could have asked for. All right. And so there is something about the story of Solomon that we need to learn from it. You know, in Matthew, the scripture says, "Seek ye first the kingdom." All right. And so, but some of us, if we're given opportunity to make a wish, to ask what we want, okay, I'm sure a lot of us will be asking for crazy things. All right. But the scripture says, "Seek ye first the kingdom," and then every other thing will be added unto you. And so, wisdom. Solomon, in God's grace and God's wisdom, asked for wisdom. He asked God for wisdom for the heart to judge his people rightly. And so that's one story that has impacted us today. All right. So if your life today is not impacting or influencing anybody positively, there will be nothing to leave behind. There will be no legacy. Before you close your eyes, you're gone and you're forgotten.